Right, good morning from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I'm here today for the half term, but I'm also filming this video to see what we can see around the park. Now, I've parked in the car park on Watson Road, which means I've kind of seen the Bolodrome. There's not a huge amount to see other than what I've shared before. There's still a pile of stuff outside. Poked through the fence to where River Caves is. Can't see anything off River Caves from there, but there's even more stuff out. And then I'm now on Watson Road, staring at what is left of the Grand Prix. So let me see if I can find a gap here to poke the camera through. Not really. It's a bit awkward, but yeah, definitely. I mean, they've obviously cleared a lot of the land. They haven't done anything with it in terms of putting any grass down or anything. There's still a digger there. I don't see Bella's shed thing back. That doesn't appear to have come back yet. So yeah, still curious to see what they're actually going to do with this, because, well, it's evidently not a 2025 project, it's 2026 or beyond. So yeah, interesting. It's good to see it here with my own eyes, because as I say, I've had many pictures sent to me from you guys, which is fantastic. But yeah, not a lot to share. It doesn't seem to have changed much, and obviously the park opens properly in 2 weeks, so I suspect not much will change in those 2 weeks either. Let's see what else we can see, shall we? Right, there's still some scaffolding sitting here on Big Dipper. The train is in the station. I think somebody spotted both trains. Actually, no, I can see both trains. I'll see if I can move the camera around a little bit. Over here. Is that better? Can you see two trains? Yeah, there is one parked and then one at the side. So, not really much to say about Big Dipper. Still don't know what the scaffolding's for though. And then in terms of infusion, not a huge amount to see here. There was some scaffolding up when I got sent photos previously. I can see some poles lying on the floor. Scaffolding's obviously been removed. I don't know if it was just some general maintenance and checking stuff. I know somebody said to me they thought they'd seen bits of the track being painted. Certainly when I'm here looking at it, oh, that does not appear to be the case. It just seems to be just as bad as it's always been. So, another one that I was kind of curious about, and I can now confirm, was whether or not they were going to add anything new to Wallace and Gromit, because obviously there was a new film out, Christmas time. I can confirm they've done nothing. There's no new scenes, nothing. There is some extra new merch in the shop, the gnome thing, Norbert, I think it is. But yeah, nothing changed on the ride there, so not really much to say. Let's have another peek over at Grand Prix. So yeah, Grand Prix, still very much just a derelict site. There's a tree in the way, so I can't show you a huge amount. There is still a little digger on site over there. Hopefully you can see that. And I mean, they've flattened everything, obviously, but I don't know. There's clearly nothing coming there in 2025, possibly not even 2026, but I'd kind of hoped that they would have put some grass down and maybe made that a bigger sensory garden thing. I mean, listen, there's still 2 weeks till the park opens, so, you know, they can get stuff done, but I don't know, I just expected a bit more. Disappointed. So, nothing to show here. I mean, the Grand Prix station is untouched, as you can see. Nothing much is happening over there. Still got the car in it, which I think is kind of interesting. And then over there, right at the back, I'll try and zoom in later, it's just all boarded off. So I really hope this mic is working, because it's bloody noisy here. Right, there's another one. There's still no dodgems. I know they took them away earlier, and I assumed that was just some early winter maintenance, but they're still not back. So, yeah. Thought they might have been back by now, even though they're not part of this kind of Nickelodeon thing. I'm just doing a lap of the park just to see if there's anything else I can see before wrapping this one up. One thing to note, I just noticed online that today it's come out that the council have approved planning permission for these buildings along here to be turned into holiday apartments, I think it is, which I don't know if that's actually the Pleasure Beach, because obviously Amanda said she's talking about or interested in a third hotel. Like, do they own these? Are these just owned by somebody else and they're just going to become apartments? So I'm curious if that's going to be part of it. Right, it's me from the next day. As you can see, I am editing the video. When I was looking at the planning permission to add a little screenshot, I noticed that it included some more information. Now, if you saw Amanda on or if you heard Amanda on the podcast with the Mac family, when she was talking about this third hotel that she really wants to do, she mentioned that one of the requirements was she would need to put in a chunk of trees. 60 trees, I think she said. This proposal includes some new trees, dotted all over the park: Icon, Avalanche, Ice Blast, Steeplechase, etc. Interestingly, also includes a row of trees along the back of the Bolodrome, which I'm kind of surprised by because that doesn't leave a huge amount of space. So my thoughts and rumours of the gyro, maybe not. If there's trees there, that might not work. So anyway, back to the video. I remember seeing the plans for it a couple of years ago, so it's obviously taken a while for them to get permission. But if you bear with me whilst I slowly walk along the street, you'll see the terrible state that they're in. And well, assuming that, because we all know planning permission doesn't equate to actually doing stuff, Project Horizon. So, you know, maybe they'll not do anything, but hopefully they do, because, well, take a look at that. It's extremely scruffy and, yeah, very run down. So, hopefully that becomes something a bit nicer. And as I say, I don't know if this is owned by the Pleasure Beach or not, because obviously you've got Pizza Hut and stuff along here, which ain't theirs. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep wandering, see if I see anything else. Right, another angle of Launchpad. It's going to take me some getting used to mention that by its proper name. As I think I said when I was inside the park, it's missing a central column. So, again, I don't know how long it takes to fit one of those, but then you've got ride testing and commissioning and all that stuff. So, I'd be gobsmacked if it's open in 2 weeks. I'd kind of be gobsmacked if it's opened by the Easter. But you never know. So, I'm going to go around the back and see if there's anything in the car park. Oh, I'm going to go along to McDonald's to get food first. The next thing you're going to see is me in the car park when I come back from McDonald's. Right, just on my way back from McDonald's. These roadworks. These used to be along at Pleasure Beach, and there's been a lot of people that have said that may have impacted their timelines for demolition and stuff. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's had any impact at all. But obviously, when they were doing this work outside the Pleasure Beach, it would have been a lot more difficult for them to get heavy machinery in to do anything. So I'm curious if this has impacted things. Because, yeah, I genuinely expected the Bolodrome to be gone by now. And it ain't. So, right. See you in the car park. Right, there's still a lot in the car park. Starting here, we have a second Nick Streak train. I know they only ever use one. This one's got some weird wooden brackets in it. I don't know. No, it's obviously not got any seats in it, unless that weird wooden brackets. That'll be the backrest for the seats, Chris. Well done. Nice one. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't run on 2 trains, but the second one is here. I don't know how they do that, whether they alternate it each year or throughout the season. There is some Grand National trains. The maroon one. Yep. I can see, oh, interesting. I can see some, hold on. I'm going to go around here. I can see some steps from Big One track. I don't know if this is track that has been removed before, because I don't think, well, we know they're not doing anything to the Big One this year. But, let me see. We have all these bits of steps. Oh, and there's another train in the background there. That's the blue, colourblind as well, eh? The red Grand National train. Please hold. Out of breath old man walking around the car park. There is some more stuff up here. Is that another Grand National train? Yep, there's the green one. Looks pretty bad. Looks like it's definitely not had its TLC yet. Some avalanche cars, and then some big one trains and the other Grand National train. So I think I've that all 4 colours. I think that's all 4 colours. But yeah, we got a whole pile of big one stuff kicking around over here, and yeah, that other Grand National train. So listen, it's difficult to say whether things are on track or not, because let's be fair, they don't need every single train to run these. Right, the big one has 3 trains, never runs on all 3, not anymore. So maybe what I was seeing things. I genuinely thought I saw the big one test coming down the first drop, but then I didn't see it come back at the end of that. So I clearly was making things up when I was inside the park. But I'll keep going around the long way because I can't get out there, and I'll see you back at the car, unless there's something else to see. Right, I'm over in the other car park now. Some says the staff car park. There's just random bits and stuff. That's the old Gromit statue that used to be outside Wallace and Gromit, funnily enough. And then there's like an old monorail. But importantly, you'll have seen this in other people's videos. There's the old pressure cylinder from Ice Blast. Now, it does look worse for wear, but no signs of the new one. And then I think that's some River Caves boats. A couple of River Caves boats sitting there. I don't know what the deal is with the rest of them. As I said, I can't see the River Caves from what access I've had today. We'll obviously get to walk past it in 2 weeks' time, unless of course they blocked that section off, which is possible. There was obviously fences up, and as you can see, there was a black barricade, kind of where that seafood bit is, just opposite Big Dipper. So maybe that whole section is blocked off. Maybe we won't get to see River Caves. I do not know, but I don't think there's going to be... I've still got to walk past Grand National, but I don't think there's going to be much for me to see over there. So if there is, I'll put it in. You probably can't see it very easily from here, because I can't really get the camera in, but there is the black boards all the way up along the side of River Caves. So the ones that I saw... Oh, that zoomed in. Let me zoom out. The ones I saw from Grand Prix clearly go all the way down the side of River Caves. So possibly that will be open, at least that walkway, but it'll just be blacked out so that you can't see over it to see this thing come down. There's a rather short update for what we can see 2 weeks before the season starts. So let me know what your thoughts are on this, whether you're surprised, if there's anything that you were like, oh, I was expecting to see X and it hasn't happened. And I might see some of you guys in 2 weeks for opening day. If you do see me, come and say hi. And yeah, enjoyed this one, hit that like button and do consider subscribing. I've been Chris, you've been watching Coast to Dad, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.